Hello everybody out there in Hot Rod Land. It's Phil coming to you once again from Carcraft Classics. Today showing off a really cool 1979 Jeep Renegade. We'll get to that in a minute, but just really quickly, for those of you watching one of my videos for the first time, this is Carcraft Classics. We're located at 321 Canton Road here in Cumming, Georgia, about 30 miles north of Atlanta. About 35-40 minutes from the airport. Phone number for the shop is 470-239-4977, and my personal cell is 770-317-1415. We can be reached via email at carcraftclassics@gmail.com, and be sure to visit us on the web at carcraftclassics.com. I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're into the classic cars, trucks, Jeeps, even motorcycles. We also sell neon signs, wheel and tire packages, and cool classic car novelty items. If you're into that kind of thing, please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up down below. It really helps small business owners like myself with exposure on the internet. It really helps, so I'd appreciate that. But anyway, let's talk about this cool Jeep. This is an AMC Jeep. The 79 was built during the time that AMC owned the company. Very sought after CJ-5. This thing is in unbelievable condition. Unbelievable how clean it is. I don't even know where to start. How about a little history lesson? So I brushed up on my Jeep information for this video and the last one we shot on the CJ-7. The Renegade itself was introduced, I believe, in 1970. Trim or appearance package. This is a true Renegade. And the CJ-5 model Jeep, and we all know the Jeep started back in the mid-40s, but the CJ-5 model was introduced, I believe, in '64. And it's one of the models, as I learned, that they couldn't kill it. They thought it was going to have a short 3 or 4 year run, but it lasted, I think, 3 decades. The CJ-5 was around. People really like it. It's easy to get into small spaces, off-road. They perform really well. And that's what we've got here, a beautiful CJ-5, as you can see, with a soft top. All right, let's talk about the drivetrain for a minute. This Jeep has the highly desirable V8, the 304 cubic inch, 5-liter V8 engine. If people had any complaints over the years, certainly back then, not so much now, but back in the 60s and 70s with the Jeeps, was that they were underpowered. So everybody was clamoring for a higher power, power plant engine, so to speak, and they got it with this one. This is, again, a 304. It's a 5-liter, and pushing this small wheelbase Jeep around, it really is a huge upgrade from the 4 or the 6-cylinder that they offered. And this one is chock full of options. As you can see, this engine appears to have recently been rebuilt. It is immaculate under the hood. It's also got, as you can see, dual master cylinder, brake booster. This particular Jeep has 4-wheel disc brakes, and they're power disc brakes. So this thing can stop on a dime. As you can see right there, power steering pump. This truck is equipped with power steering. Look at that intake manifold. Looks like it doesn't have 100 miles on it. Super clean. A little 2-barrel carb, I believe, over there. Everything working on this Jeep. We'll get to the gauges and everything when we get to the interior, but as you can see, even the little utility light under the hood is working. There's the sticker that shows that this was a factory V8 Jeep. 5-liter again. Battery tray with no rust. Newer battery. Alternator appears to be new as well. Some of the wiring is crisp and new. See, that starter down there is brand new. So this Jeep, I don't have any information on it, but we got it as is. But you can see just looking at it, if you're a car or a Jeep person, that this thing doesn't have many miles on it since the restore. The paint is in excellent condition, even under the hood here. So again, it's a V8. It's got a nice fresh radiator here as well. Again, it's a V8. It's connected to the Tremec. I think, what did they call it? The T150 3-speed manual transmission that everybody loves in these Jeeps. And then, of course, out back, it's got the track lock limited slip differential for this particular Renegade. So this thing's equipped drivetrain wise with the best you could get in '79. Somewhere along the line, somebody replaced the grill and put a chrome grill on there. I don't think it came that way as the Renegade, but it may have. Don't quote me on that. But it appears to be too new to be original. And it's got this nice, heavy-duty, tubular, Smitty-built bumper. High-dollar bumper. Looks awesome. It's in excellent shape. My son Jace, the Canuba kid, as we call him, recently did a detail on this. It's got a few little chips from being driven, but not much. I'm going to tell you, this paint is in excellent condition. And to say that this Jeep is pin straight looking down the side is an understatement. This Jeep has a fairly new tub on it. I was told it was brand new. I don't know, it may be. Got a little spot here. Hang on just a second. I'll get that off later. But anyway, yeah, I was told that it has a new tub, and it has absolutely no rust, and they haven't installed the carpet kit yet, so when I get to the interior, you'll see there is no rust at all in this tub. The undercarriage is immaculate, which is odd on a 4x4, but this one's just super clean. Let's see if we can show you some of that. As you hear me say in all of my videos, I'm not going to crawl around on the ground. I'm too old for that. But I will get the Jeep up in the air when we do still shots. So be sure to visit us at carcraftclassics.com. And by tomorrow we'll have 55 plus pictures of this Jeep, which will include the exterior, the interior, under the hood, and most importantly, the undercarriage. I'll get under there and take some detailed photos for everybody who's interested in maybe purchasing this vehicle. You can see even the tailpipe, it's like new exhaust. I mean, it's super clean under there. Again, new tub, newer soft top. It's not ragged out, it's not coming apart. The plastic isn't, stained. You can see through the back window. It's nice and clear. AMC Jeep CJ-5. Got that limited slip rear end. They called it the track lock. And of course it's 4x4. So you don't really have to worry too much about that slippage, but absolutely love these BFG tires. The guy who brought the Jeep to us told me that these are the preferred tires of Jeepsters all over the place. This is the one they like. So there you can see the size. 33 by 12.5 by 15. It's got a set of killer 15-inch bullet hole wheels. These polished bullet hole style wheels have been around since I've been around, if not longer. And it makes for a killer look on this Jeep. It's just so odd to see one so clean. It's from '79. I mean, this thing has been well cared for and restored. Obviously, it hasn't been this way all its life. The odometer reads 30,000 miles. And I wouldn't be surprised one bit if that was original. All right, let's get this hood down so you can get a look at the profile of the vehicle. I'm going to put this phone down just for a moment. Try not to hurt myself here. Check that out. And again, the Renegade, as I read, was an appearance package. And it's got the proper striping on the hood. Got the nice chrome hood hinges. Fold down windshield. I don't see any rust on this one at all. Not around the windshield or anything. Glasses. Perfect. And she's pretty. 1979. 304 V8, as I mentioned. 3-speed manual Tremec transmission. It's got the larger mirrors on it. Those are in great shape. I don't see a flaw on this vehicle, to tell you the truth. She is immaculate. This is like an investment grader. Certainly a collector piece. I'd hate to see somebody take this thing off-road and scratch it all up, but hey, that's up to you. BFG all-terrain TA tires. 33 by 12.5 by 15. Man, she is clean. You know, 4x4s are cool. They were cool back then, they're cool now, they'll always be cool. But the thing for a classic car guy like myself is, a lot of the 4x4s were, as they say, ridden hard and put up wet. You know, people left them with mud up in the fender wells, the rockers and such. And that mud would collect moisture. And a lot of 4x4 vehicles, not just Jeeps, K10s, you know, Chevrolet pickups, Ford pickups, a lot of 4x4 vehicles in general were rusted out. So to have one so immaculately clean, it's just odd, as far as I'm concerned. This would be a great investment, as I mentioned before. You know, Jeeps, the popularity in America, it's just unbelievable, and around the world for that matter. And they're certainly not going down in value. And speaking of value, we're asking $32,500 for this. And I think that might be a little light based on what I find on the internet. I haven't found many in this kind of condition, but I do find them out there for more money. We're just trying to keep the price fair. Low ballers, don't waste your time. This one's going to take close to asking price to pull it off my lot. And you know, used Carcraft classics, as you've heard me say before, it's not a used car lot. We try to find cool, rare, specialty classics that I know that my clientele will love, because we can't fit too many cars in the shop. So what do I have? A dozen, sometimes 15 tops. So again, we're looking for the unique, the cool, the rare, the stuff that you guys are really going to want. Guys and gals, I should say. And this thing more than fits the mold. So the CJ-5 had a little bit shorter wheelbase than the 7. And it had this door opening with a little hump on it. So it made for a smaller door. This thing is, again, more manageable in tight spaces, but still goes down the road well. I mean, this thing flies with that V8. The interior is just a continuation of the exterior. It's in unbelievably immaculate condition. It's the cleanest Jeep we've had ever. Dash, immaculate. No cracks, not hanging off, not broken. It hasn't been repainted. Gauge bezel, metal part of the dash, all painted It's not scratched up or beat up. Again, she's an investment grade vehicle. It's in great, great condition. Again, it shows 30,000 miles on the odometer. Gauges are all working. All the knobs are there. Nothing's missing. No holes in the dash where, you know, you had a knob that was removed. And here we are. As I had mentioned to you before, this tub is like brand new. There is absolutely zero rust anywhere. She is pretty. All right, let's see. Back seat is there. Back seat is there. Roll cage is in place. Painted with like a rhino liner material. Pad seems to be missing that I see on some of these Jeeps. Headliner, which in this case is just the inside of the soft top, is in excellent condition as well. I know you're tired of hearing me saying the condition's great, but I can't say enough about this one. Unbelievable. Seats appear to be not factory, maybe newer seats, high back seats, of course buckets. It's got the factory Jeep steering wheel with the proper horn button. Cool, cool, cool Jeep, man. And no stereo in it at the moment, but I'm sure one could be installed right in that little spot right there. Let's fire this sucker up. Let you hear it. Appears to be a new gas tank under there as well. That's the logo on the seats there. Best Top. I've heard of that aftermarket company for Jeep accessories. So that must be who made the Jeep, the seat covers, because the B is on the seats. And maybe when this previous owner replaced the soft top, bought the seat covers. Those seats have plenty of cushion, and the seat covers aren't torn and tattered as you saw before. Dual exhaust coming off that V8. Power steering, power disc brakes. As I mentioned before, it's four-wheel disc brakes. Again, brand new tub. Brand spanking new. Zero roughs anywhere. You hear that idle going down, the choke is working. Absolutely immaculate engine bay, as I showed you before. Real proud of this one. Power steering, power four-wheel disc brakes, V8, 3-speed manual, track lock, limited slip rear end. 15-inch polished bullet hole style wheels, dual exhaust, Smitty built aftermarket tubular bumper. She's cool. So there you go. What else can I tell you about it? In the state of Georgia, if you are a buyer from the state of Georgia, this Jeep will be sold with the tag receipt in my company name to match the bill of sale, etc. If you are a resident of another state, I will give you all the documentation you need to apply for a title and get one in your home state. In Georgia, they allow you to register these classic vehicles without a title. But again, if you're in a state that issues titles for the old Jeeps or old vehicles in general, I will give you all the paperwork you need to apply for and get a title. All right? Again, the asking price, $32,500 for this 1979 Jeep CJ-5 Renegade. Now, as you've heard me say in other videos, we can help with light customization. I'm not sure what the heck you'd want to do to this thing, but if there is something you want changed, we can certainly help. This vehicle does not have AC, so maybe that's something that you want put on. But we can help with light customization. I can also help with financing. Our preferred lender is JJ Best Bank, and I can put you in touch with them, and they'll be glad to finance this classic vehicle if your local bank is giving you a problem. They specialize in classic vehicles, and they make it real simple. So again, light customization, financing, and lastly, I want to let you know that professional delivery is available. In the lower 48 states, we can put this thing in your driveway. Anywhere beyond that, let me know and we'll help you work on it. You know, if it's somebody anywhere around the world, I'm pretty sure we can get this done as far as shipping. Again, asking price $32,500. My name is Phil. My cell is 770-317-1415. This is Carcraft Classics. Be sure to visit us on the web at carcraftclassics.com. Feel free to give me a holler if you have any questions or you'd like to schedule a test drive or want my help getting in touch with the finance company. Just give me a holler. Thank you so much for watching the video. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless America.